lovelies, welcome back to my channel. I actually have a new shape. This is like a coffin square, so I'm just showing that to you first. So I'm going to be using some Diplomatiq Nails dips from their quarterly subscription box. So this is Sassy, and it's like a light lavender color with a little shimmer. Then there's Bossy, which is a purple black fine glitter. And last but not least from this collection, I'll be using Snarky, which is a black base glitter with some multicolored glitters in there that kind of shift different colors in the light. I'm going in now with Sassy, and I'm going to be using that on my index and my middle fingers. And I'm also going to be using some cute decals from Pampered Pretties that are soccer mom themed. So my daughter plays soccer. She's been playing soccer since she was 3 and she's now 15. She plays on a travel team for the town that we live in, and she also plays for her school team. So when I was doing this mani, she actually had a scheduled game for school that we drove over an hour, like almost an hour and a half to, in the pouring rain. She was on the bus. My husband and I were driving down in our car, and they got there. We got there right behind the bus, and basically the game was canceled because it was thundering, lightning, pouring rain. The field looked like it was all flooded out, and the other team and coach were not even at the field. So we had to drive all the way back home, again, mostly in rain because it was still storming, but we made it back fine. And so that was supposed to be like her first away game for school. And then the day after that, she actually did have a game that was just a little under an hour away. So it was a bright, sunny day for that. So that is why I had done my nails like this, just to support, you know, her and her team for their games that they had. And she loves purple. So I thought this would be a really fun mani to do, kind of deviating from the fall and Halloween stuff that I've been doing and that's still coming up. So I'm putting the purple black glitter on my thumb and my pinky. And the first pour over obviously didn't get the best coverage. So the second time I go in and I actually just lay it down into the glitter, and I get better coverage that way. And for the sake of time, I'm just showing you the first dip of every color on my fingers. So I did 2 of each color, including the glitters, for this mani. And now I'm just using this gorgeous, gorgeous black glitter. And I love this black and the purple because it can be used really any time of year, but it can also be used for like Halloween time, which is really nice. So I'm just going in with 1 dip in of the Snarky color. I actually just place it in instead of pouring it over, which got quite a good coverage. But as you can see, there was quite a bit that I had to move around and kind of clean off of the edges of my nails and my cuticle line. And I always like to pat down anything that might be standing up. If you've seen me do this before, you know that since I switched back to dip liquids, I do this so everything lays flat because I do not clear cap with clear because I don't like doing that. I've never quite gotten the hang of it. I've tried many different methods and it just never works for me. So I try and get my solids on as evenly as possible. And then for anything with glitter, I do a little bit of a pat down while the dip is still wet, and then I go in with a little bit of a plastic baggie trick and kind of press everything down once the activator is on my nail. And you can kind of see me doing that now before putting the activator on and the second layer of this dip. It really, really works well. Or you can use like a finger cot. I've seen people do that as well. Or tape. Like if you put tape around your finger and then you use the outside of the tape to press everything down. That works pretty good as well. So I'm just kind of cleaning everything up here. I had these like little chunks that were driving me nuts. And here's the decals that I'm using. again from Pampered Pretties. I don't remember what they're called. I just call them Soccer Mom Decals because that was what I saw when I just took the sheet out of my stash. And now I'm just placing my sticky base coat from Maniology on my index finger with the decal set up in the water here. I've done this many times on camera if you're not new here. If you're new here, welcome, and you can go back and watch my videos and see me do like a detailed mani application with decals. So I'm just taking it out with my tweezers. Sometimes I like to lay it back in just to get it a little more damp. Putting it onto my lint-free wipe and just kind of patting that excess water off so there's not too much of it on there before I place it on the stamper to put on my nail. And I actually end up doing the second decal off camera because the first one got messed up. So you'll just see me show my nails with like the middle finger done, which was just a soccer ball with a little heart in it, which you'll see at the end for the photos. I'm just placing this on the middle of my finger, and this one says, I believe, my heart is on that field. And it has like a heart with a little soccer ball in it. I really love these decals. And my daughter loved this mani when she saw them. I actually sent her a picture when she was at school. And I'm like, look what I did. So she liked them too. And here is how we're looking with the second decal. Now I'm just going to go in and do my top coat and everything and get everything nice and shiny. And here's how we're looking now. And I'm going in with my cuticle oil that actually came with the subscription box. It's called Crisp Air. It's a roller ball style cuticle oil. And I've actually been using this a lot because it has an anti-inflammatory in it. So it helps like my cuticles kind of get calmed down after I'm done filing, because my cuticles do get very sensitive. Ever since I had that darn gel allergy, I like can't do anything with the file near my nail without like at least cutting myself on one finger, if not multiple fingers. And I just get like a little red for a couple hours afterward. But this really helps it. So I hope you enjoyed this mani. I enjoyed creating it for you and for my daughter and her team. Thanks so much for watching as always. If you want to give it a thumbs up, that would be greatly appreciated. Have a lovely day.